Hey friend, how are you? I hope you're well. Today I want to talk to you about journaling, in particular bullet journaling, because I've been doing it since 2018, and in my opinion, it's the best way to journal because you get to take every single component of every other journal you like and put them together into one. My favorite bullet journal size is the A5, which is quite portable and effective in my opinion. This is around 5.8 by 8.3, and the brand of bullet journal that I use is the Lutrum 1917. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but if not, the information is going to be in the cards below. And what makes a bullet journal different from many other journals is that it's actually blank, but not only is it blank, it's filled with a bunch of tiny little dots. So here are all the tiny little dots in the bullet journal. And what makes this quite cool is the fact that instead of it being lines where you have to design things based on the lines, you have bullets. So you can create squares, you can create shapes, you can design it pretty much however you want, but also have a theme to it that allows you to do it over and over again. Bullet journaling has been my go-to because of the flexibility to take every single component of every other journal that I love and put it into one space. So this includes my affirmations at the beginning, prayer journaling, yearly overview, weekly overview, tracking my habits and everything else in a style that I find most productive to me because I actually created it myself. If you'd like me to create a journal template on Notion for you all that you can download and use, let me know and I will create that for you, because I also understand that bullet journaling is something that takes quite a bit of time. For me, it's a labor of love, but for a lot of people, I could see how having to create weekly, monthly, yearly spreads would not be something you could do. But I'm going to be sharing mine with you because it's really helped me to stay on top of my productivity and track my habits. I get to see what I'm doing and if I'm doing it properly and if I'm not. So now I'm going to walk you through my bullet journal and give you an opportunity to see every part of this journal that helps me to stay so productive and on top of everything that I need to do. When you open the journal, the first page has a spot for your address, but what I usually do with this is print out my vision board for the year and just glue it on that front page. After that, there is a table of contents, but I moved right along to the first official page, which is where I put my word for the year, a scripture, and then I put in my mantra for the year. I'll be posting a video talking all about my mantra, how I create it, and also how you can create your own. The next page is my win tracker. This is where I put all of the exciting, new, and great things that happened to me, my friends, my loved ones, and anyone around me, just so I can look back over it. And then we get into the goals page. On the goals page, I write out my goals, which I do a little differently from other people. I write one or two things that I really want to get done, that I know I can get done quickly. And once I complete them, I check them off. And if another one comes up, I add that. The next part is the key, and these are all of the reoccurring symbols throughout my bullet journal, the symbols for the different activities I do throughout the day and how to know if they're completed, if they're incomplete, or if they no longer matter. And right under that is my reoccurring tasks. These are the things that I do throughout the week, bi-weekly, yearly, monthly, quarterly. And this is just a good place to have them as an overview so that if I'm creating my weekly spread, I know exactly what I need to add in or what I need to do based off of the fact that my reoccurring tasks live somewhere already. After the reoccurring tasks, you get into the yearly overview. So this is a mini calendar essentially with each of the months individually placed. So I have some plans and some events that I know are going to happen far off into the year. So this is just a place to plug them into so that when I get to that month, I can come back to this page and see anything that I already have on schedule, so I can pop it into the monthly spread and the weekly spread respectively. This just really helps you keep on track of things because I create my journal on a month by month basis. Now we're in the monthly spread, and I start off by writing the name of the month as well as the theme for the month. Then I find a scripture that matches that theme for the month. Underneath that, I put another calendar just to know what days of the month land on what days of the week. And beside that is a tracker that just keeps track of some of the social media numbers that I like to notice and see what's happening with. Underneath that are my goals, and I have 6 categories that really keep me balanced, which are relationship, well-being, money, spirituality, career, and personal development. So I put in 1 or 2 goals that I know I can accomplish within the month just to keep me balanced. And under that, I put my notes, which are any important tasks coming up and anything from my monthly overview page. And then the page right beside that is the miracles, where I take 1 miracle every single day to just keep me positive and on track. This is the weekly spread, and the numbers at the top represent the number of the week out of 52 that it is. And I like to start my weekly spread on Monday just because it makes it a little easier for me to track. And the bottom half of the weekly spread is my personal tracker. So the 1 to 10 is how much water I'm drinking. So I keep track of my water. And on the other side are some personal tracking things that I know are good for my self-care. So E is excellent. Did I have an excellent day? Did I operate in excellence? M, mindfulness. I, intimacy. R, writing. W, reading. F, fitness. H, healthy eating. And V, for vitamins. And what I've noticed over the years of changing the things that I've tracked is that these are a good indicator of how I'm faring generally. If I'm not getting enough water, chances are I'm a little off on everything else as well, and it makes it easier for me to notice that. So that's my bullet journal. I hope that it gives you a little bit of perspective on maybe how to set up a journal for yourself. Some things that you haven't considered are important for you to keep track of weekly or monthly or yearly. And let me know again if you'd want me to create a Notion template for this journal. Not exactly, but essentially the same thing that you can download and use to do your daily, yearly, monthly, weekly journaling in general. And in the next video, I'll be walking you through how to create an affirmation for the year that really encompasses everything you are, everything you want to be, and really sets you up for the greatness that you deserve and that you should step into this year. So I want you to be kind to yourself. It's a new year. Do not put too much pressure on yourself. And remember that you're a work in progress, making progress. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.